what's going on, y'all? T-Bob here.
And Jake as well.
And you're about to watch a little OTB LSU.
We're going to give you all the latest, greatest between LSU football, baseball, women's basketball, softball, and everything in between.
Bottom line, if you want to talk Tigers, keep it locked, subscribe, like it, and we hope you enjoyed. Taylor, you linked an article from Newsday where they were looking at players to watch for every SEC team. And they highlighted Harold Perkins, and I understand why, and I want to get your take on it. But I'll say this on Harold Perkins right now is, in my mind, I'm kind of at the point where I'm going to sit back, and instead of hyping him up for an entire offseason, instead of talking about him too much here, I'm going to sit back, and I'm just going to hope for the best, right? I'm going to try to remove some of my personal expectation for being set upon this man and just hope for the best and see if we can build on what was that incredible year one in which he won you a couple of games with his play. But this article has him as the player to watch. How are you feeling about Perkins going into this year?
I think you were taking the correct approach on it. I think it's just, hey, wait and see. Because, look, every year since his freshman year, we've been excited about it. It didn't work out as the middle linebacker. He got hurt early in September. So, he was obviously a non-factor after that. But when I look at it, if he's taking over at star full-time, that's big for the rest of the secondary, right? Because that position's already filled. Now, Tamarcus Cooley can focus on safety full-time because that was a thing. Oh, he can play safety. He can also play nickel. You don't need him to do that if you have Harold Perkins. That gives you depth at safety. I mean, I think if Perkins is at star, everybody else can focus on their job around him. I mean, I think it's a big role for him. And if he can take that over, I mean, that could potentially put the rest of the secondary in line.
I mean, I'm with you on the fact that, like, on paper, I do love the star thing. I mean, what we saw, Jake, and you can tell me if I'm wrong, but, like, in watching film of Perkins over the past few years, he is not good at taking on blocks from an inside linebacker standpoint. He doesn't deliver the blow. He can be, they stick to him when they get on him, and he looks like he's reading a bit too much. But then I think about some of the plays that he has made, and I just keep going back. Now, I know everybody hated it, but he actually had a sneaky great year in that nickel linebacker role. He had an incredible coverage grade. You think about when he wasn't having to directly take on blockers, somebody tries like a bubble screen or something, and he's in the backfield tripping the guy up, getting a TFL. Like, he needs space. He's not an in-the-box linebacker.
No.
So if you put him around the box, and then you can take advantage of his athleticism and the ability to cover, which he does have, okay, like, I feel like we finally maybe now arrived at what his best role could be.
Yeah, I mean, gosh, I don't think we've ever talked about a player so many different times in so many different roles trying to really continue to turn the Rubik's Cube to find the perfect solution and solve the puzzle. But it is the star position. Middle linebacker, he tried it, and we were, hoping that with Blake Baker, like, he could, turn him into this Damone Clark type middle linebacker because Blake had done such good things with Damone Clark, and Damone now NFL player and doing great. And that was the hope. And look, he's just not a middle linebacker, right? And for all the things that T-Bob just laid out, he's not an every down rush. He's not an edge. He's not somebody that can be on the edge, being an every down rusher or whatever he did his freshman year. Like, you can do that in spurts. You can't live there. We've seen it on film for ourselves, but also talking to people and talking to other SEC head coaches that played against him when he was on the edge. They said we would check to run right at him.
Yes.
I have confirmed that on air. It's like, we ran right at him because, look, he's 225 pounds, and we are going to have our tackle and tight end combination block go straight through him, and it's no fault to his. He's not built for that. Edges are 270 pounds, not 220 pounds. So he can't live there. He can be there at times, but he can't live there. Okay,
yeah.
So
third and 13, great.
To every person, it's like, put him on the edge. Okay, go watch tape. He is somebody that has great coverage skills, like T-Bob laid out. He can still rush off the edge from the star position. In fact, you can do it a ton. Like, you can really switch it up. Fighting through blocks out there is completely different than fighting through blocks in between the tackles.
A lot more horizontal, a lot more angles you can take advantage of, putting the big guys in space.
And so he's got the athletic ability to be able to go out there and play the star position. I think he's more athletic than the guy that did it last year, Major Burns. Right? Much bigger, but he's more athletic than Major Burns. He can get it done athletically. So it's the best position for him. It's the best position for the team. When he plays at the next level, he is going to be a nickel wheel, and he's going to rush some, but he's not ever going to live on the edge. Just not going to.
Well, and I mean, you look at the inside linebacker room, and it's really come together quite nicely. I mean, of course, you have the emergence of Weeks and his brothers. But Devon Keys was so hot at the end of last year. What other names am I missing?
They love.
Who else was a young guy that played well last year? Who am I blanking?
They love Devon Keys.
Yeah. I mean, Keys was awesome by the end of the year last year.
I'll just tell you, like, having conversations with some of the coaches, it's one of the names that gets brought up more than any.
Okay.
Is Devon Keys.
So Weeks and Keys looking like
he even played star some last year.
He did. And did well.
Played really well there. So it's a very talented room. It's a solid room. Like, it's guys that are going to get it done athletically, but also, like, their mentality and their attention to detail and their assignment.
And I agree with this statement by Daniel here. He says, "How I would love if the LSU defense returned to the form of old. I feel like some of our young players have experience now. I'm interested to see the product." I mean, guys, for a place that for damn near 20 years was built on intimidating elite defense, we've been wandering the desert for a hot minute now, man. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, Bo Pelini into Matt House. Yeah. I mean, I guess we had oh my God, why am I blanking?
Durante Jones.
Yes, thank you. I was thinking Vikings, yeah.
Even that,
which wasn't great. Now, when he was unlocked and allowed to do his thing,
true.
They put together some gems
at
the end of that year. That Alabama game,
you lost,
chief among
God,
them.
it was fun.
But I guess the point is, like, it's been half a decade of not subpar defense. It's been half a decade of awful defense at a place that was built on incredible defense.
So I went back and I looked. Okay, now this is going way back, but just to give you an idea of what T-Bob's talking about, we're going to go total defense and where LSU was from 2009, right? All the way. I just took the last 15 years.
Yeah,
that was a good sample size. So 2009, you were 11th in the nation in total defense.
Yeah.
2010, you were 12th in the nation.
Yep.
2011, you were second in the nation.
Yeah, it makes sense.
You only gave up 260 yards a game.
That was a crazy year. Us and Alabama were giving up like 7 points a game or something.
That's wild. 2012, you were 8th. 2013, you were 15th. 2014, you were 9th. 2015, you were 25th. 2016, you were 10th in total defense. 2017, you were 12th in total defense. 2018, you were 25th. 2019, 31st.
Interesting.
And here's where the wheels start to fall off. 2020, you were 124th.
Good God.
124th.
The Pelini explosion.
2021, you were 65th.
Diarrhea of a defense.
2022, you were 54th. 2023, you were 108th.
Is 22 Durante?
No, that was House's first year, right?
108th? So yeah, like, ever since 2019, the wheels just completely. It wasn't a small fall off. It's been a precipitous drop off.
Yeah.
And you've invested. You played big. You paid Blake Baker. You paid everybody. Now you lose Bo Davis, but whatever. You've invested in the players. You've invested in the staff. It's freaking time. It's time to have a good defense again.
And so last year you went from, what did we say, 100. Or you were 124th with Matt House in his last year. Blake Baker comes in. You do go up to 56th.
Oh.
So
moving in the right direction.
You were giving up, with Matt House, 492 yards per game. You got better by 120. You go 370 this last year.
Yeah.
I got to give my guy Lon credit from LSU Odyssey, too, because sometimes things are obvious when somebody points them out. You're like, oh, my God. But when you see what these guys do on Sunday, we're going to look back on a team that featured Jaden, Brian, Malik, Will Campbell. I know I'm missing guys in there, right? But, I mean, all of these top picks that are dominating the NFL, and you never even sniffed a championship. And it's because of that right there.
I look at it, like whenever I look at Baker, I get excited because when he got to Missouri, their defense was in the hundreds.
Yeah.
His first year, they were top 60. The second year, they were top 30.
Yeah.
I mean, Jake just listed, you were top 60 his first year. Can you make that jump again? He did it in Missouri.
Here's to hoping that he can, man. Here's to hoping that he can. Here's to hoping that
You just
LSU.
gotta make sure you don't have any poodles.
Wow, Jake, what incredible takes.
I mean, those guys, they're just the best.
I think so. And if you think so, again, hit the like button, subscribe, ring the bell so you get notifications when we post every single day here on OTB LSU.